I run to the mirror and my skin is literally melting off like a candle.
Now, she didn't tell the waitress that she had any allergies, so how are we supposed to know that she's allergic to rat poison?
You're cooking a baby.
If it's for TikTok, okay, you have no idea how hard it is to be an influencer, and I am just 1 million followers away from 1 million followers.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. I do really appreciate you guys coming on my show. Can you do me a favor and just tell me your names and a little bit about how you guys met?
Yeah, sure. My name's Cameron, and me and Marjorie actually met in an underground cockroach fighting ring a few months ago, and we've been friends ever since. Until now.
Underground cockroach fighting ring. So how exactly does that work?
I'm Majori Riches. So basically, we would breed cockroaches and have them fight each other to death and just make bets to see who wins.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. So as far as work lives, though, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm a professional dog breeder, but cockroach breeding takes up a lot of my time. You'd be surprised just how hard it is to inject those little guys with what it takes for them to become champions.
Oh, that's respectable. And what about you, sir?
I'm actually not doing too well as of right now. I took a chance and I opened my own business selling timeshares, but I don't think I did enough research on the location that I chose. So now I'm on the brink of filing for bankruptcy.
Well, where did you buy your timeshares to sell?
The Ukraine.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. My financial advisor told me it was a dumb move, but I was like, with it being in the news so much, people might want to start visiting. I probably should have looked up why it was in the news.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, hey, Ryan. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened to that one guy who's supposed to be a sperm donor for those two chicks? He was scared that he was going to produce
Oh, yeah. Well, we ended up following up with him, and good news, the artificial insemination, it worked, it took, but in a weird, twisted turn of events, his girlfriend ended up having a kid that only came out with one arm and one leg, walks sideways, kind of like a crab. You can kind of picture that. So, but anyway, on to something else. Tell me, guys, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Well, like I said earlier, we met at this underground cockroach fighting ring. And one day I was in the market for a puppy.
Sure.
And I knew that Marjorie breeds puppies. So I was like, well, I'll give her a call and see if she can help me out.
Okay. And was there a specific puppy or dog you were looking for?
No. I wanted something to take my mind off my failing business and life. But, something to keep me from sticking my head in the oven.
Yeah, been there. So, Marjorie, everything sounds okay?
Yeah. Yeah, everything sounds good so far. He called me and he told me he wanted a puppy that was going to be low maintenance, but still cute, would follow him around everywhere. But from what he was telling me, it was going to be an emotional support puppy.
Anyway, so I called her up and she brings over this beautiful puppy. It was small, just white as the pure driven snow, and apparently had just come into the world a few weeks prior. So I was all in. I saw the puppy and I fell in love immediately.
Okay, and what kind of arrangement did you guys have? Because I was reading through my notes and it says that you were looking for reimbursement for vet bills and then also reimbursement for what you paid for the dog itself.
So I brought over the puppy and they fell in love instantly.
Sure.
They were playing around the house, running around. I usually charge about $500 for any of the dogs that I breed. But since he was a friend, like I only charged him 200.
All right, well, that was nice of you. And what kind of dog was this? Meaning, what breed was it?
Actually, I don't know. So when I breed dogs, it's more of a trial by fire type thing. I just put a few dogs together in a cage and wait for the magic to happen.
Do me a favor. Explain that a little bit better. How exactly does that work?
I think the best way for you to understand is let me just send you a picture. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, can I plug my other side business?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure my 65 followers would love to hear about it.
So I tape the magic, and I sell it. So in this particular case, what I did is I put her in a cage with a male Doberman, male Pit Bull, and male Rottweiler. So anyone could be the father. Too bad there isn't a Maury for dogs.
All right, so we have no idea what breed it is. Got it. What happens next?
So she leaves him at my house.
Mhm.
You know, everything's all good until the next morning when he's not moving. All right, I'm scared. I mean, I know there's that parvo thing and whatever else. So I rushed to the vet to have him examined.
And what the vet say?
So apparently, since the dog is a breed they'd never seen before, they really didn't know what was wrong with it. I mean, they gave it shot after shot and nothing worked at all. Yeah, ultimately, he didn't make it.
Huh. So, Marjorie, it's your position that you gave him a healthy puppy, and whatever happened, it must have happened while the puppy was in Cameron's care. So there's basically no reason for him to come after you for these vet bills. Is that right?
Exactly, Ryan. When I brought over the puppy, he was playing around, jumping around, having fun. There's nothing wrong with him at all.
All right. Well, I'll admit it's kind of suspicious that after one day, the puppy to change like that. I guess the next question I would have is, what did you feed the dog, Cameron?
Yeah, he ate. I'm sure he ate. Yeah.
Well, but what did he eat?
Well, he was sniffing around, and I mean, I hadn't put a bowl out yet. I was busy. Gonna revive my career in life. So I'm guessing whatever he found on the floor or whatever.
And what could he have found on the floor?
Well, maybe, and I'm not saying this for fact, but maybe some brownies, like 3 of them.
If your dog ate 3 brownies, you took him to the vet and he didn't make it, what makes this Marjorie's fault?
Because as a dog breeder, she should have provided me with instructions on what dogs can and cannot eat. No, but she's so focused on her upcoming cockroach fight, she was barely paying attention. She's training this German cockroach, and her exact words were, "This isn't going to be like World War II." What does that even mean?
What idiot doesn't know not to feed a dog chocolate?
I know one.
Oh my gosh. And Ryan, I talked to the vet and I found out that chocolate wasn't the only thing they found in his system. When they did their tests, they found 3 pounds of chocolate, 4 grams of marijuana, 25 gummy bears, 12 macadamia nuts, and what equates to be a shot of vodka.
Allegedly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. I literally gave him a super dog, and this is what he does.
I don't know a lot of humans that could survive all that.
Well, I guess every super dog has its kryptonite, huh? Look, as a friend and a colleague, all right, I think we can let bygones be bygones, and I will settle for her giving me another dog.
Even the vet, a trained professional, had no idea how to fix your dog. I mean, okay, sure, Marjorie should have screened who she was giving it to, but at the same time, it's kind of your responsibility to not make sure, I guess, not make sure the dog's insides don't get liquefied, but both you guys were pretty much at fault. So here, Marjorie, how do you feel about Cameron's proposal, for another dog?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, come on! I'll give you $400 this time.
Oh, well, that changes things. Okay, deal. The only thing is you might have to give me some time. So I'm waiting for this pit bull to mate with this chihuahua. It's going to be a pit wawa. So when that happens, I'll bring it over right away.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you, Ryan.
No problem at all. Oh, and hey, Marjorie, while I got you on, do you still have any videos of dogs mating for a friend?
Of course. I'll give you a discount. No worries, Ryan.
My friend a discount.